Guys, I hope you guys all shorted the shit out of Bitcoin. I'm happy I did. I was waiting for this move for over a week. I was not able to scalp this. I'm being honest. I didn't play any scalps at all. This terrible range. It was pretty much AIDS of price action. Nothing of my interest. I didn't grab any BTC long, extra longs. I'm already in my original swing longs, but I didn't open up fresh longs at all. I'm being honest. All I did was Litecoin and Ethereum and some alts that panned out for me. So I spoke to DL, I spoke to Printer. I told him I was gonna go extremely heavy on this top, only because of the algo dates plus the levels that I was looking for finally hit. Indicators were all exhausted, so everything panned out perfect, man. I hope you guys caught it. Let me show you guys exactly what I did and what I'm looking for going forward, so you guys know what I was looking for. So when we trend up like this, right, pretty much like when we break up. So I'll show you right now. We consolidated over here in this range over here, and then we break above it, right? So this is officially above the range. Now we are in a. Let's just consider this part of the price action, even though it's not price discovery. From a micro perspective, it's price discovery, right? Because we haven't been here since 2000 and I don't know what this is, 19, right? So how do you play this level? You look at a previous structure and see if there's any specific levels that might reject us or send us up. I mean, send us down, right? There's a level right there, 2019 high, and whatever the case is. But let's be honest, dude. Unless there's a significant level, you're not going to get rejected, right? So what did I do? Other than the oscillators, strictly talking about levels. Opened up my high low. I did my yearly open. Let's get my weekly open. Excuse me, guys. I got the sniffles. Weekly, yearly, weekly. Where's weekly open? Weekly open, let's make blue. Yearly open, let's make black. Okay, so now let's go to your daily. And always do this, guys. It's good to have on your chart, man. It's good to see this. Take this level. This is your yearly. Now you know that this is 2018 yearly level. Map it out. Take your weekly open, even though this was 2 years ago. I don't care if it's stupid. Do it. I'm telling you. Weekly level. What else do we have here? We have another weekly level over here. We have a double weekly level there, and then we have one over here, which we don't care about. It's too far away. And that is pretty much it. All right, now we got our weekly. Let's make this a little thinner because it's a little too loud, guys. I'm sorry. Let's make this a little bit thinner. Let's make this a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. I just don't like having massive lines on my chart. There we go. And then we have our typical yearly high. Bop, bop, bop. Sorry guys, I'm a little happy. I went really heavy. 2019 high. Let's call this high. 2019 high. Alright, quickly, so that I don't bore you guys to death talking about the same shit. What am I looking for now? Get rid of this, give me my daily open, because it's important to me. Make it black, it's black. Boom, okay, cool. So now go to your... First off, let's talk about the oscillators. Alright, so wait, before we talk about the oscillators, let me go back to the 1 hour so you can see. This is the only reason why I shorted the shit out of this box right here. Right here. I started scaling in, I think at 789, around there, or 770. 13,770, and I added all the way up to the top, and I had my last 25% bids in the what's it called, the 13,900 range, which was the high. All right. Other than that, now you know what I did. Okay, cool. Let me show you guys something cool. Go to your daily. Let me close this for 1 second. I want you to take your extension from the bottom. Oh shit, fucked up. Take the extension from the bottom to the top. And then, so 2019 bottom or 2018 bottom, 2019 top, 2020 bottom. Excuse me, guys. Right? Boom. What does that say? 14.5. All right. Now, do one better. Take the top, regular fib now. Go to the bottom and find your next fib level that has not, see the 6.5 already got tapped, right? 6.5 already got tapped, so take that shit off. Now look for this right here. This little sauce over here. Let's call it a sauce. It's a beautiful sauce. Now, you have your 1-to-1 extension. 1-to-1 extension of the whole move from 2018 to 2019 to 2020. That's 3 solid swing points at 14.5. Now you know why I've been saying 14.5 for the past 2 weeks. All right, so guys, right here, this range. Look for some massive swing shorts in this range over here. Massive swing shorts in that range. Now, where's it going to stop? I don't know. I'm banking on the fact that we're not going to surpass the 1-to-1. But I know for a fact that now I have my levels. I'm going to be watching the 4.8. I'm going to be watching the 15.1. Right? So now you know exactly how I'm playing this. From a swing perspective, that's going to be my November top going into my December low, which hopefully December low is somewhere in the 9,000s or 8,000s. I don't know where it's going to be. It could even stop at 11,000, but I'm hoping that it's sub the $9,000 gap. I would hope, man, you know? If not, whatever low we get, we buy, because that's going to lead to a massive move up in 2021. So, that being said, now you know my levels. Okay, what are we looking for on the lowers now? Go to your 1 hour. Go to your 1 hour. Now, if you're on your 1 hour, open up your high and low. When you open up your high and low, make sure that you put your PT range and your daily open. At that point, all you have to do is basically tell yourself, sorry about that, I had a phone call. So at that point, all you have to tell yourself is, all right, we have our Monday high, our Monday low, and our weekly open, and our daily open was over here, right? So now, what am I looking for? We also had an SR. We also had a deviation at this level over here, which was a deviation back into the old range, the Monday range, right? And then we consolidated above this deviation over here, right? And we broke up, deviated that, created a high, and broke right back under. Bear with me with the lines, but this is exactly what I'm looking at. This is how I'm playing it, right? So, let's make this nice and precise. Boom. Okay, so now what am I looking for right now? Let me make this a little bit different. Let's make this red. Let's make this red. Cool. If I'm bearish, I don't want to see us get above here. Period. I don't want to see us get above here at all. At all. At all. Alright, if we get above here and we try to go and contest the weekly level over here, that should offer us a slap to go back down. Now, if we happen to get above this level over here, this previous consolidation break above level, which is the breakdown, this is your breakdown level, then you could easily target the yearly level, which also coincides with, I'm pretty sure we could do this little OB over here, which was the OB order block, a breaker before we broke down, right? So that being said, I'm talking to you as if I'm bearish. I don't want to see a candle close above the first red line at all. If we do happen to close above this, I'm going to start being more cautious holding my shorts. But if we definitely close above this level over here, which was the previous breakout, I'm most definitely going to close my shorts, because we're probably going to end up going for that yearly level up here, you know, like this. And then from here, retest, and then see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and predict moves left and right, but that's what I'm watching. Now, level-wise, you see it. It's clear. That's all I have on my map. I have my daily open, which is this over here. I have my yearly level. I have my OB, which is this over here. And I have my flip, which is this red dot over here. And then my deviation top, which is over here. That's all you need to see. And then within the current range that we have, Monday high, weekly open, Monday low. Now, ideally, what needs to happen, personally speaking, let me see, do we hit, yeah, we hit the 200 EMA and the 200 MA, so that's pretty significant. That's very significant. But ideally, what needs to happen, truth be told, to the 4 hour, how far away are we? Yeah, we're very far. Do we tap it? Yeah, no. It could offer a decent bounce. But anyway, ideally what needs to happen right now from a level perspective, let me close these. Reject off Monday high. Break back under, close under weekly open. We close under weekly open. Just watch this. Watch this. We close under weekly open. We can easily assume we're going for Monday lows. Without a doubt. We're going to go take these lows out. We're definitely going to go take these lows out. If we close under Monday, under weekly open. Right? They're just way too clean, man. All of these. We're gonna go snap them down. So Ideally, it's going to go a lot lower than that, but still. That's what I'm watching right now. I'm watching to see if weekly open can support us, so we're going to break under. Let's talk about oscillators now. All right. Let's make this. Let's close this. Just look at the. Let's open up our TMA. Oscillators wise, right? Wow, we're red. Mid is red. Trend is bearish. Ooh, nice. Let me see if we have confluence. Where's our mid? 13.4. Yeah, 13.4 is a significant level. I don't want to see us get above there. Yep. All right. So, that being said, guys, let's go to your 4 hour. Beautiful over under. Beautiful over under. All right. Call the top. Call the top. Let's go to your hires. I want to get rid of this. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? It's this, I think, maybe. Brush. Cool. Yeah. Beautiful. Rejection. Let's go to, and we did a cross on the RSX and the retest. So this should actually go right here, bounce, and give us a second top. That second top is going to be probably the mid-November top, which should send us significantly lower. Probably going to be a nuke, actually. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Daily. Finally, the MSTX cross. What did I tell you guys? Parabolic moves. If you're above the signal line, you want to long the retest. Whether it bounces off the red zone or the gray zone, long the retest, long the bounce, short the retest. This should be your main short right here when we get it. Right, which coincides with this going down and going up for a second top, which should give us your final div, and this is gonna go higher, right? You know what I'm talking about. That makes sense, right? All right, let's look at the lowers, guys. Oops, what am I doing? Where's my brush right now so I can get rid of these brushes, man? It's so annoying. There you go. Let's go to look at our lowers. So, where am I grabbing some longs? It's a good question, guys. Good question. So, based off of oscillators, it's a big gap right here. What I want to see is, I want the signal line to come down. I want me to go over it on the 1 hour, and I want to retest it. Whether we retest the line or we retest the fib, I want to retest it. I want to see this type of behavior, where you basically curl above it, right? Curl above it. Let me see if we can see it on the higher time frame, which might be a little bit easier to the eye. We're probably not going to get something like this. I would hope. If we get like this, good luck. Oh, it's easy long. 4 hours shouldn't break under that. 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute offered a decent bounce over here, man. That's a beautiful long scalp. Yeah, look at this. This is a beautiful long scalp. You want to see crosses like this in the retests, and then you punt longs at that point, right? You're officially in. Let me see if we have any buy sells, any buy signals on the 30 maybe. Yeah, we got a buy signal on the 30. Yeah. So when your signal line exhausts and it turns black, it shows that that time frame is ready to flip. The only thing that might make it not flip is if the higher time frame one above it is still bearish. But the one found support, but there's a gap. So when there's a gap between the Stoke and the signal line, most likely it's going to come back down like this, and this is going to go over and then retest it and then bounce. Buy the retest, man. I'll post a picture of this in the Discord so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but ideally you want to buy the retest. Whether the retest happens now or it happens in a couple of days, probably Friday. I'll run the algo and I'll tell you guys what dates I'm looking for, but it's probably going to be Friday. You want the RSX to cross fully, go up, do a little pokey, and then carry on. 15 minute looks beautiful for a scalp long. Like if you saw this scalp long, this thing, like dude, you have a 30 minute buy plus a 15 minute over under. This is your over under, right? I told you guys this enough. This is your over under. Basically the algo fired, you went over, you retested it, and now you're going up. So it's gonna just keep doing this until it exhausts and then goes down. But ideally, you want to wait for your 1 hour to cross. You don't want to have a gap of such on your 1 hour. It's a little risky. It's too big of a gap. It's between the value here is 31, and the signal line is at 45. So there's a significant gap, man. You know, there's a big gap between these two. So that's what I'm looking for right now. On the 12-hour, everything looks freaking beautiful. We already had our first bounce. So this is our first retest, right? This is gonna be a little bit of a head or a bridge type of thing, and then we're gonna, whether we bounce here or whether we bounce here, we're going to do this, guys. We're going to do this, and then this is gonna come over, and this is gonna be your main short. This is gonna be your main short whenever this comes. That's gonna be your main short. So make sure you short the retest. 12, the daily still looks good. You want to see basically this type of behavior, man. I've said this before, right? You want to see this type of behavior. This might take a few weeks to play out, but you want to see the cross under, like how we're doing right now, right? Cross under, bounce off the red or bounce off the gray, whatever comes first. Retest the signal line, retest the signal line, get your second poke and die. Usually a top has 3 pokes, right? So you're gonna have count 1, 2, 3. Very visible. I'm pretty sure you can see it, right? Very visible. If I get rid of the lines, you probably can see it better. Let me get rid of the lines. All right. How many pokes is that? How many pokes is that? 1 poke, 2 pokes, 3 pokes. All right, how many pokes do we have? We have 1 poke, 2 pokes. Whatever poke we get should be our 3rd poke. Right? Makes sense? Right? Makes sense? 1 poke, oops, 2 pokes, 3 pokes, right? Whatever we get. Just look for 3 pokes. Yeah, it's just, it constantly keeps, either 2 or 3 pokes are going to send us down. You don't go for four tops, man. You don't go for 4 tops, right? You don't go for 4 tops. Once this RSX crosses, look for a bounce. It's either going to bounce on the red or it's going to bounce on this specific fib over here. So like this or like this, and then it's going to be a bear div, and that's going to give us our 14,000 or whatever. I don't know what we're going to get, man. I don't know, but whatever top we get, short the shit out of it, man. It's going to be a massive nuke. And call it a day. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully this helps you guys. In regards to scalping back long, up, I'm probably going to wait until the 1 hour crosses. I'm not trying to be a hero. It's too big of a gap. So I want to see the signal line go a little bit lower. This is the perfect behavior over here, where you bottom out, they come over, you go back up, you do whatever you want to do, and then you retap it or retest it, grab this long, and then ride it up. Look how long this long was, man. If you rode the long up from here, October 26th up, you would have been at up 8%. Now you're down pretty much short, back down to 8%. So if you understand how Bitcoin works with cycles, it does 4% moves up, or 2% moves up, then 2% moves down, then 4% up, 4% down, then 8% up, 8% down, until it gets to the nuke, right? It does like 3-4 mini cycles within a macro cycle. The macro cycle is our mid-November top, which should be, I'm telling you, man, unless everything I've been studying is wrong, we should get at least bare minimum 20% dump come November. Bare minimum. Could be wrong, but that's what I'm banking on. All right, guys. Hope this made sense. And if you have any questions, DM me. Yeah, everything looks disgusting. We're officially under the mid TMA bands. Look, yeah, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Let me see the 4 hour. Let me see the 1 hour. Yeah, we're curling down too. Yeah, I'm gonna short the retest. If we get a retest again, I'm gonna short it. But I think come Friday, I'm gonna long. See where we are come Friday. All right, guys. Cheers.